Okay, here I am. Thanks again. Video number 9, the continuation of my first real estate investment with a partner, who once again I did not know from my left foot, I guess, or whatever term you want to use. I did not know this person. I just decided to do a joint venture with them. We both were trying to break into real estate investing, and I thought I'd take a chance with the small amount of money that I had to do this investment. And so, as I mentioned, we found a buyer, and we got our buyer qualified, and we're moving forward. Everything's moving smoothly. We both are doing work on the project, and we are moving and making progress. So our first obstacle, I believe, or I want to call our biggest hump, was when we were ready to go to closing table. We were recommended a closing company from the initial closing company we utilized when we went to closing. They could not close with us because it would be a conflict, so they recommended someone. And the person that I recommended, or was recommended, they gave us their fees, and so I asked if I could possibly use a document creating service to create the closing documents, and they utilized those. I did let them know what, through email we're communicating and talking on the phone. I let them know what, the terms are and so on and so forth, the basic setup of the structure of the property that we're selling and so on and so forth, and the fact that we are owner financing. And so after spending about 6 days on this, and it was so long because I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know what I'm creating. I don't know. I'm talking to people in this document company, and everybody's telling me how easy it is, and I'm just plugging away at trying to input this data in the right locations, and I'm knowing that I have some small little things that need to be tweaked. So I share the information with the closing company, and I do have to say that they were telling me they were in the process of a move, but they did lock in a closing date. And so I'm sharing the information with the paralegal, and he tells me that the documents are totally incorrect. It's not what we need. So I said, you know what? This time is ticking. Forget this. I'm just going to absorb the fee that you all are charging, which was an exuberant amount. But we're broke. Both of us as investors, we're starting off, we're broke. We're trying to save every dollar we can. I tell him, you guys go ahead and create the documents because I need to close on this date. And then I go back to the document creating company and I let them know this is not what we needed. After all, I spoke with the closing attorney, and you guys don't have what we need. I need to cancel this. I don't want to be charged. And so they were agreeable, and they did. And the closing date is approaching. And we need to sign these documents before the date approaches so that they can have it at the table for the buyer to sign and finalize. And still I'm not hearing anything, and I'm calling them, and no answer, and I'm leaving messages. So the first closing date comes and goes. And when I called and left a message that I'm about ready to fire them, I get a call back. And many apologies. Oh, we were offline. We did move, and we didn't have phone service. We didn't have email service. I had no way of reaching you. I'm so sorry. And we understand that this is, really important, and we can set another closing date for about 2 days from now. Is that good for you? Okay, yes. Okay, we're going to get the documents, and we'll send them to you. They sent the documents, and the documents they sent was a menage of the documents they told me I could not utilize, and the documents that they kind of tacked on with a whole bunch of information that I knew was wrong. They had not gone over it, and they were trying to, it was just chaos. So after I saw that, I fired them. Okay. Another roadblock I had was my email service decided, my email service decided certain people were spam. My partner was spam, and the most people that I were communicating with the most, closing company included, would be spam. So they would not send my emails out. So I fired them that night, but actually they didn't get it until the next day. But it didn't matter because they didn't call me on the next closing date anyway. Okay. Thanks for letting me share. This video is about to come to an end. And as I thought, it would be another video before I finalize this process. And it actually has not come to an end yet. We are still in the process of seasoning the note now. So stay tuned, and I will explain more later. Thanks.